Recovery against Islam is not intended to insult or hurt the feelings of Muslims, but my purpose is to show the truth and save Muslims from a false religion. Simon Wilder, quoting Walt Whitman, Song of Myself, you shall no longer take things at second or third hand, not look through the eyes of the dead, nor feed on the spectres in books. You shall not look through my eyes either, nor take things from me. You shall listen to all sides and filter them from yourself. Movie with honors. Just when you think you know something, you have to look at in another way, even though it may seem silly or wrong. You must try. Now, we all have a great need for acceptance, but you must trust that your beliefs are unique, your own, even though others may think them odd or unpopular, even though the herd may go, that's bad. Robert Frost said, two roads diverged in the wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. This is a battle, a war, and the casualties could be your hearts and souls. Simon Wilder, you asked a question, sir. Now let me answer it. The beauty of the Constitution is that it can always be changed. The beauty of the Constitution is that it makes no set law other than the faith in the wisdom of ordinary people to govern themselves. Movie with honors. Break free from Islam and religious beliefs, listening to your heart and shining bright. Greetings, everyone. This is me, Zahra Jawad. Just fixing my mic here. Always have to do this. Sorry. Uh, so now I'm on Surah Hashr. Hashr Nashr hai hamara. In Urdu, it means Hashr Nashr. It's the end of times, and I'm excited about the ending. End of times. I'm not scared. What I'm scared of is the sufferance in life. So, and God's help doesn't come, and we suffer and suffer. That is what I was really scared of. Yeah, so I am scared of suffering. Now, about how Prophet Muhammad destroyed and killed people of his time, I didn't do this in detail. Remember, I came live stream here, and then yesterday I went live stream on my second channel, Zahra Jawad, Ex-Shia Truth Seeker 2, in brackets. Sorry, excuse me. When the brackets start, sorry, I didn't say. Okay, so I did a bit of a, made mistakes and all this, so please bear with me. I'm not quite prepared, and my head, a lot seems to be cracked now. So let's see, live, anyone joining me here? Okay, very quickly now, going to why I started with this, that zulm is not allowed, this ayat in Surah Baqarah here. You see, my covenant does not embrace the evildoers. Surah Baqarah ayat 1 to 4. God says to Abraham, when Abraham says, and of my offspring, will they be leaders to guide the people? Because the people would go astray or something. He had that fear. And then we, not that the people were one community. And when that was, we don't know. So maybe only when Adam and Eve didn't have children on earth. Lekin Hashar Nashar hai. It's the end is near for us. Before proceeding, another word of this thing, apology, or I apologize. My country, UAE, does not like
that we insult Islam in any way, but this is not insulting Islam. This is my personal passion. I was after the truth, and I wanted anything I find, I love to share with people who are, uh, you know, uh, similar in what you call it, like me. So if you don't like it, just ignore it, please. And it's also very painful to do this. I was just checking ex-Muslim Aaron Yeager. He's an ex-Shia also. His video on Al-Kafi, some of the funniest hadiths from our imams. So I've put there that this is a devil. Our imams are devils, you see. So I blurt out these things, and it doesn't mean that I'm insulting the Shias, or you know. So in my case, it's not blasphemy because truly, this also Muhammad is a shaitan, the grandfather and great great grandfather, Prophet Muhammad. So I blurt these things out because it's human for me. I feel betrayed, and I was hurt yesterday to no end, seeing what I saw in the hadith, my Shia hadith, Al Qafi, that Aaron Yeager, ex Muslim, had given. And I wanted to hit myself and scream what to do. The pain was unbearable, betrayed. Certain things we were told by the Shia Sayyid that this is not allowed in our Shia Islam, and all this, and we were like a husband has 100% hold control over the wife, authority over the wife. So it really, and many other things, like a woman should not ride on the horse or a camel with a saddle. It's strange hadiths. Thank God I did not reach coffee on Imam sayings. I just was fascinated with, very interested. Actually, not fascinated. Fascination would be not even impressed, but very interested in the hadith, the intellect, hadiths of the Imam on intellect, Allah, and what is Allah and how He created. Uh, Surah Yasin, when He intends a thing, what is it? So that I was stuck on for many years on that. I didn't reach the other things, sayings of the Imams. Thank God. No, no, I should, but at that time, I, so yeah, I didn't have social media. I don't know what I would have done. Maybe died. Yeah, and this thing will take my life. I feel it's killing me, this life killing, and my personal things. I've lost my beloveds, and I've lost everything, it seems like. But I'm grateful for the financial help. I know. However, I don't mean to insult Islam even, but it's a false religion. For me, I found this out. So it's high time to leave Islam for me, and I'm an ex-Shia. I put it there so that I would uh, accept it. जो कही गई ना हमसे was a Pakiza song, right? वो ज़माना कह रहा है, but my other side is telling me, and I'm not willing to. Every time, it's terrible, right? And sorry. So I thought maybe I'll do this, and maybe someone in the UAE will be inspired, and the sheikhs will understand. Although I'm not fined or taken into a prison, um, so maybe I can change. If I can be bold enough to say, that maybe the laws will change here and we can share our personal things that do not harm others, but you know, it's a truth. I can't compromise in this case. It's about truth and justice. So even if death knocks at my door, I have to embrace it. However, I should not put the cart before the horse. I don't know how I'm going to take it. Maybe I will, in this, I've seen weakness. I know that people can. I mean, I became a coward. But anyways, daredevil. So I really don't mean to insult Islam, but we need to see that this religion, we need to change our thought, open minded. Be open minded. You may think that I'm still insulting the Prophet that many Muslims believe in, but how can I believe in such a Prophet who, as a Shia, I was told you're not supposed to drag people out of their homes, no matter what, until they come to the battlefield. Okay, so we were told that it's very difficult, yes, but Rasulullah, when the hypocrites were there, they were trying to, let's say they were trying to uproot Islam, distort it to no end, right, from the roots. But Rasulullah could not do anything. So the way the hypocrites met Rasulullah, that's the way he met them. We were not told, even though he knew. Like my father said, I said, why didn't Imam Ali take precautions about his death, knowing, Imam Ali used to say, and he had that spiritual knowledge that today he's going to go to the mosque and die because Ibn Muljim has a sword and is going to kill him of Fajr in the Fajr namaz prayer obligatory in the mosque. But my father said, "Oh, we cannot take action before the murder or the martyrdom." He got injured. He wasn't murdered immediately, so he remained injured for 3 days, and then he was martyred. He died of the injury that Ibn Muljim gave him on the head while in prostration in the mosque and on the prayer mat. Fajr time, morning dawn prayer, before dawn prayer, I think. So So you see you get my point here. Am I losing it now? I have some allergy and breathing problem. So just take a few. Sorry, excuse me. Thanks to Indian gurus, at least. Again, I feel no shame in taking breaths, breathing. Sorry. Yeah. As long as my Shia thing doesn't come out. Um, Shame and all this guilt and sorry, and all that. Even if I breathe here and you can hear my breath, ooh, it's a sigh. It's not allowed to have a woman to come out. Excuse me. So so Rasulullah against hypocrites could not take action. So we were told in Shia Islam. But that if they met him, the way they acted with him, if they met him nicely, smile, Rasulullah would also smile and meet them nicely in their way. But so however, in Surah Hashr, verse 2, I found it is He who expelled the ones. It is He, Allah, i.e., Allah. So we're told Allah expelled the ones who disbelieved. Now, as this is going to be long, however, I explained it in detail, not too well, in my second channel. So let's see. expel the ones who disbelieved among the people of the scripture from their homes at the first gathering. So you see, when you're a Quran only, even as a Shia, um, you feel that, oh, maybe this is the time of Moses, or Chris, Christianity, some time back in uh, those former prophet time back. Disbelieved among the people of the scripture from their homes at the first gathering. Disbelieved. You did not think they would leave, and they thought that the fortresses would protect them from Allah. I had no idea about Bani Nadir, Jews, and all this. In this case, perhaps. So I was just reading it, and Allah, came upon. Allah is used even for Moses. Oh, Musa, I am Allah. Remember Surah Taha ayat. So they thought that the fortresses would protect them from Allah, but the decree of Allah came upon them from where they had not expected, and He cast terror into their hearts. So they destroyed their houses by their own hands and the hands of the believers, perhaps, people of the scriptures who are believers. So take warning, O people of vision, of the past, what has happened. Maybe in the Bible, some story, or at some time, the previous prophets, right? I didn't give much thought to this, that because here we're told Allah expelled the ones who disbelieved, and then in the end, they destroyed their houses by their own hands. One becomes rebellious. What do? You sometimes even, let's say, a stubborn child, right, knocking, hitting the uh, door or something, knocking at the door, and then you break the door. If it's there's a window, sorry, it's made of glass. You break the glass, you injure your hand, and like that, you want to destroy everything. And so even the believers came, and you were, you opened your way to, you invited the believers to destroy your house. You see how the we believers, Shias, would think, and Quran only people. So looking at it through a ignorant Shia who read this as a Quran only person, and so now when I read it, and actually it means about those people when I read it in context. So let's go to the surah online. Surah Fajr ayat. Surah Hashar. Hashar. The disbelievers, Quran.com, thank you. So let me see if I'm in my previous live stream. I said that some people have not, translators, sorry, of the Quran, have not even written their word, disbelievers. It was you who drove those of the people of the book who broke faith. You see how they've written it. These translations can make world of a difference. Who broke faith? So, God sent a rat on their houses, and in themselves, they destroyed themselves. And the hatred for themselves now is, there's another ayat, right? Your hatred for yourself is more a rebellious, angry person. And you hate someone, and, this hatred makes you, it singes you, it burns you inside, it hurts you. So, like that, they destroyed their homes in the hands of the believers. This is how we used to read it. See? Because the translation also at this point, who broke faith out out from their homes at the first. Now, if you read Abdul Halim translation, it was he who drove those of the people of the book. It was Allah. So like in the Lut people of Lut were destroyed like this by Allah. Allah drove the people of the book who broke faith. These were so I thought these were Christians and Jews of that time, perhaps. If I read it as a Shia and a Quran only, so first reading it as a Quran only Shia, and then in with the context of from the Shia commentaries, explained by our Imams thereafter after Prophet Muhammad. It was he who drove those of the people of the book who broke faith out from their homes, who broke faith, not disbelieved or split away from Prophet Muhammad. So now, when a general ayat would be like this, but specifically on like for Prophet Muhammad's time, for Prophet Muhammad's time, like Prophet Muhammad actually, uh, he say, actually got these people out of their homes. Of course, it says Allah, but when you read it in context, right? And the Muslim believers, Mu'mineen, not only, okay, they with their own hands destroyed, but the hands of the believers, their homes. Huh? And oh, so that really got to me. Do you see this? And now shaku is the word here used that they, oh, in the other ayat, sorry, yeah, I think I'm jumping the gun. Excuse me, I hope you're going to bear here patiently with me. Sorry, it has to be this way. Just need another something. Oh, so, oh people, oh Muslims, हशर नशर हो गया है. ओ मुसलमानों, हमारा हशर नशर हो गया. तो अभी हमें याद आया कि अगर हम शिया होते तो कैसे ये पढ़ते, और शिया भी कैसे थे, कच्चे शिया थे. हमें पढ़ना था कुरान पहले विदाउट दिस अली, हर बात पे अली 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 अली, मोमिन भी अली, सिर्फ अली, हर हर मोमिन का चीफ अली, यू नो. तो शिया के आई यूज्ड टू रीड इट, ऐसे मैं रीड करती थी कि सुन्नी भी आए, सब आए, हनफी आए, हम्बली आए, शाफी आए, और कौन है, not the last but not the least but the not even the last, हम्बली आए, शाफी आए, हनफी आए, third one, sorry मैं भूल गई हूँ, सुन्नी स्कूल ऑफ थॉट, सब आए, वहाबी आए. हम देखें ये आयत को, मैं अपनी आँखों से देखूँ, हम्बली की तरफ से भी, हनफी की तरफ से भी, सब की तरफ से. तो पता चला कि सब की तरफ से ये है, सलाफ़ी की तरफ से. अगर कुछ हदीस नहीं लेते हैं, सीरत नहीं लेते हैं, तो ठीक है. फिर ऐसा होगा कि हम पढ़ रहे हैं सबकी तरफ से, कुरान ओनली की तरफ से भी पढ़ रहे हैं, रीडिंग फ्रॉम कुरान ओनली people through their view, through their eyes. And if not that Allah had decreed for them evacuation, He would have punished them in this world. यानी अल्लाह अगर इवैक्यूएट नहीं करता इनको, घर से बाहर नहीं निकालता इनके, तो पनिशमेंट तो होती इस दुनिया में कुछ और अनदर वे पनिशमेंट होती. Ooh, and for really, he would have punished them in this world. वैसे भी दुनिया में तो पनिशमेंट होती है और फिर आकबत में भी पनिशमेंट है. ईयर आफ्टर में ऐसे आकबत यानी आखिरत में भी पनिशमेंट है, punishment of the fire. So forget it. They needed to be evacuated from their homes. That is because they opposed Allah and His Messenger. अब कुरान ओनली और मेरा दिल भी धड़क रहा है. सॉरी. सो अच्छा, तो अब समझ में आया. थोड़ा गौर से पढ़ें कि these people who were thrown out of their homes, brought out of their homes on the battlefield or something, and their houses were broken, and also the trees were cut off, some of the palm trees. तो ये रसूल अल्लाह और अल्लाह अल्लाह और रसूलुल्लाह का है, टाइम का है. It is at the time of Allah and His Rasulullah. I mean, at the time of Rasulullah. So, Quran only people, I'm not doing shirk saying that it's the time of Rasulullah. Allah का तो हर दौर पे है. Allah का तो हर timeless है ना Allah. Whatever you have cut down of their palm trees. ओहो! हमें तो बताया गया था कि रसूलुल्लाह ने कहा था, ऑर्डर्स दिए थे. He had ordered people not to cut off the trees during war. तो ये क्या हो रहा है? What's happening here in Surah Ashar? Nashar है, Ashar Nashar है, we say in Urdu. Or even my Sindhi खोजा, Hashar Nashar है. Hmm? Palm trees. Okay, don't remind me of. Oh God, I feel sick in the stomach now, or something. I feel I'm getting a really terrible feeling here. So I feel betrayed and all that. Anyways, I'm not supposed to break down here. So okay, I have to go on. See, so you see, आप लोग मुझे मारेंगे. आप लोग एक्स मुस्लिम्स के पीछे जाएंगे कि आपने रसूलुल्लाह के बारे में ऐसी बात क्यों की. नहीं, नहीं, पूछेंगे भी नहीं. सीधा पुलिस आएगी, टंगा-टोली कहते हैं ना. What do they say in Urdu? Is it like they'll just grab me, put me down, manhandle me. You are under arrest. बोलेंगे भी नहीं, कुछ पूछेंगे भी. अरे uh, you know, you didn't know. No, no, they're not even going to tell me, but I'm just imagining what would happen. No, no, I was just helping them. कुछ सुनेंगे नहीं. You received a warning. People have received warnings, and what are you doing? So, मेरा तो they won't hear me, right? No reason. Just come, hands up, and down, and take me. Drag me out of my house. सुनेंगे भी नहीं, कुछ नहीं सुनेंगे. So be prepared. And what? In the cell you go, right? Or they could execute me today, tomorrow, anytime, like that. Chup. Like you have nothing to say. You don't have a say in this. Oops. Okay, I'll continue later because that Fajr is on now. Sorry.